Today's episode of the Just Keep Swimming podcast is brought to you by Audible. Audible is an online audiobook and podcast service offering over 10,000 books and the ability to listen to your favorite podcasts, including the Just Keep Swimming podcast. I personally use Audible all the time and suggest you take a listen to Intentional Living by John C. Maxwell. In this book, Mr. Maxwell shares a story on how he was able to live a noble and purposeful life and gives you tips and tricks so you can do the same. So please start your 30-day free trial now at www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast, all lowercase. Again, that is www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast. And if you have any more questions or concerns for the Just Keep Swimming podcast, you're always welcome to reach out to us on Facebook or on Instagram at justkeepswimming_podcast, or you can email us at jkspodcast702@gmail.com. And with that out the way, let's dive into it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Keep Swimming podcast. This is your friend, your boy, your host, Mr. Adrian Jackson, and we back at it again with another great episode for you. And you already know who's with me. It's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Mr. 13, dropping hot beats for the city. So please make sure you guys keep up with his latest projects. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call this episode, Let's Sit Back and Watch. So, as a lot of you guys know, or those who've been keeping up with the podcast, I tore my Achilles not too long ago playing pickleball. I actually had to get surgery this past week that just went by. So now I'm on the recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. So I'm accepting all prayers, all well wishes, all positive energy. Thank you so much for everything, you know. But as this is going on right now, I really just been sitting back and watching people, you know, and just peeping game and seeing how people actually move, being that I'm stuck and I can't move like I want to, you know. So all I can do now is kind of just sit back, rely on others, you know, and just I kind of been using this to see how people actually treat me when I'm unusable, you know, when I'm in need, when I'm hurt, when I'm down, who's actually going to step up and help me out, you know. And it's been beautiful to watch because, you know, I see the ones that, you know, I never thought like, you know, this person would be supporting me like this, but they're reaching out, they're checking up on me, they're making sure I'm good. Even if it's just a little, hey, just checking in, see how you feeling today, make sure you're good today. You know, I appreciate that to the fullest. And it just means a lot, you know, because it's come from people that I didn't expect it to come from, you know, like old co-workers, old college friends, current co-workers, you know, people that I just probably haven't spoke to in a while. You know, after I did my initial post, they reached back out a few days later just to check in and see how I'm feeling, you know. They probably can't do nothing for me, you know. They might not be in the same state as me or anything like that, but just that love and that support and that feeling of, you know, I'm rooting for you, I hope you get better soon, you know, to send positive energy your way, that goes a long way for me, and I truly appreciate that, you know. You know, I've been also loving just the support that I thought I didn't have, but I really do have from my family, my friends, you know, definitely from my parents. You know, my dad helped me out big time. Mom's been bringing me groceries and calling me every day to make sure I'm good. You know, bro's been bringing stuff by. Like, the family's really been supporting me, and I've been loving it to the fullest. You know, big shout out to Jess. She been stepping up. She been cooking for your boy, feeding me, making sure I'm good. So I appreciate all of it. And then you have the people on the other side where I'm kind of sitting here looking at you now like, I thought you were something different, but now that your opportunity to come and to step up to the plate has risen, you're not stepping up to the plate. And now it makes me look at you a lot differently, you know. Like, I have people that reach out to me like, hey, you need anything? And, you know, I got to the point where it's like, if you're going to ask me if I need something, I'm going to push it and I'm going to see what's going to happen. So yeah, I'll literally say, yes, I do need something. I need some bananas, or I need some food, or I would love some water or something like that. And guess what will happen? That person will just disappear. won't respond back, will be gone for 5-6 hours, and then respond back later, act like nothing ever happened. And after that, I kind of just look at you different now. Like, that just let me know that, you know, you're a cool person. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're alive and here. But I don't think you're here for me in this life, you know, because right now you're really giving me these false hopes that you're about to help me out, and then you don't disappear, and then now you're leaving me hanging, and then you expect me just to come back and act like nothing happened, or like you didn't leave me up and dry, high and mighty, or whatever the hell the case may be, you know. And that right there has been having me just look at people differently now, and I've just been peeping game recently. Like, it's only been a few days, you know, but it's just been like, I just been peeping game and be like, I'm glad I'm seeing this right now, you know what I'm saying? Because if I would never got injured and been in the situation I'm in right now, I would probably never have seen this, you know? How many times I helped you out and went out my way to do something for you, and then now that I need the same thing in return and you're not offering me that same type of energy, you're giving me false promises, false hopes, and it's kind of like, you know what? This shows me that I don't need you in my life, you know? I'll be kind, but I'm no longer going to try to hold on to you being in my life, because when I need you, you're not around, you know? And that right there it's sad, you know, it sucks, it's sad, it hurts, but at the same time, I think God had this happen to me for a reason, so I can get those realizations, because he knows I'm about to level up and I'm about to go to another level, and he wants me to see who I need to actually take with me and who I need to leave behind. And right now I'm starting to see who needs to be left behind, or who I need just to move on without, because, you know, I'm hurt, I'm down, you know, maybe it's the emotions, maybe it's the meds talking, but at the end of the day, this is one of those times in life where I really need support from my whole support system, and you just showed that you're a weak link in my support system, so I'm about to remove this link from my armor, because I don't need no weak pieces in my armor, you know what I'm saying? I need everything to be solid, and your actions are showing me that you're not solid. Your words may say something, but your actions ain't saying nothing, you know? And it's kind of like funny to me, because it's like, I find it funny how many people just talk in this world, you know, like, don't offer something if you're really not going to do it, or if you're not going to give it, if you don't have the ability to do it, you know. Like, I appreciate the ones that say, hey, just reaching in, checking in, and make sure you're doing good, you know, just sending you positive energy. I'd rather you reach out and say that to me than to say, oh, you need anything, I'm gonna get you some food, and then you just disappear. You know what I'm saying? You need anything? Okay, I got you. And then you just disappear. Like, that right there hurts way more than you not even offering at all. I'd rather you not offer anything at all than to get my hopes and my assumptions up just to be let down. Because now I have to look at you in a whole different manner, you know? And, you know, I may be coming off a little hard or whatever, but I'm starting to get to this point in this life where it's like, I love being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm going to continue to always have a good heart and soul, but I can't allow people to keep stepping on me no more, stepping over me, stepping through me, whatever the case may be no more, you know. I'm pulling my guards up, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting my walls up, I'm setting boundaries, and right now, you know, this is your opportunity to audition to see if you didn't belong in my wall anymore. And some people, they're failing, you know what I'm saying? They lost their audition, they're being removed from the castle, they're only going to be allowed to the publicly, you know, open party that's at the park, but they're not being invited to the house party or the private club events no more. They're only being private, invited to the big open events that everybody can see, you know. And it sucks that has to happen, but at the same time, you know, I'm in this vulnerable state where, you know, I'm really starting to, again, peep. I'm starting to see, I'm starting to pay attention more to see who's for me, who's here to help me, who's here to support me. And I can't be leaning on people that I can't trust, you know. Like right now, I have a bad leg, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people are like my bad leg right now. Yes, it's there, but it can't be used. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just there to be looked at right now. And that's exactly how I feel about some of these relationships. Like, you know, I love you guys. I wish the best for you guys, but I'm about to really start to move on and let go. And I'm about to just refocus on strengthening other relationships. Like, big shout out to Melisha, you know, like me and Melisha always communicate. We always super cool, but I didn't realize how dope she is and how much she hold a person down. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just kind words, good mindset, good energy, you know, and that's somebody that's like, you know what? I have been treating our friendship that good, and I should treat our friendship so much better because you are a good person for me in my life, compared to other people where I try to encourage them, try to keep them up, try to help them help make sure they're good. And then now that I'm in this situation, they're nowhere to be found. They're MIA, and they always have some type of excuse. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good for you. But yeah, I'm not taking no excuses no more. I understand why people treat you the way they treat you, because you act like this when your name is being called, when your jersey's number is being called, you're acting like this. And now I can see and I can understand what you're going through and why you're going through it, because you don't know how to step up to the plate. All you're worried about is yourself at the end of the day, Definitely when somebody who has been helping you out and giving you what you need and trying to just be a good support person for you, when that person needs your assistance, you're nowhere to be found. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to keep throwing my energy out that way because it's not going to be receptive. If it's never going to be recuperated, I can't keep giving out that way. I need to give my energy out in directions that I know it's going to come back, So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've just been sitting here the last few days, just kind of injured and kind of just trying to get myself together. But as I've been sitting here, I've been peeping game, and I just been laughing at stuff like, why you reach out to me if you're not about to do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Why you ask me if you need something if you're going to just disappear? You know what I'm saying? Why are you going to tell me you're going to come and check up on me? You never show up. You know what I'm saying? And then you follow up the next day. Like, things like that. I'm over it. I'm tired. We're past that. I'm not doing this shit no more. So, as of right now, this is your trial period. And once I start walking again, man, that trial period is over. And if you didn't make it through the cut, then you passed it. You know what I'm saying? You're out. You're off the team. Whatever the hell the case may be, I'll have to let you go because you're not here to help me survive and get to the next level, And I kind of think this is God's way of telling me, pay attention, peep game, see who's around you, who needs you, who you need, because you don't need everybody you think you need, And the people that you probably thought you didn't need, you actually do need. So it's time to peep game and see that as well, So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was my recovery rant right now. Like I said, still a little pain. The meds kicking in a little bit, in and out of sleep, but I'm doing well. I'm appreciated. I'm loved. I'm so happy just to still be alive and still be able to do what I do and still continue to share my message with you guys, I hope this message resonates with somebody. If it come off a little hard, please let me know. Any feedbacks you guys have, I'm always looking forward to it. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a marvelous afternoon, a splendid evening, and remember to just keep swimming.